Hello and welcome to Coffee Chat with me, Jody Misiak. Today, I want to share something super special. So grab your coffee or tea and come chat with me. Now, today is pre recorded just because I had a lot going on and I just couldn't commit to the time, but I still wanted to show up for you. So, today, what am I talking about? The fact that you matter too. You matter. Your dreams matter. Your goals matter. Your energy matters. Your time matters. Everything about you matters. Your emotions, how you feel, everything, your body, all of it matters. You matter. And I feel like you partly know that just from being here today. Like you showed up for a reason. And I feel like you were meant to be reminded of this beautiful thing that you matter too. So today, that's all I'm here for, reminding you that you matter. So just think about something that brings you joy or something that you like about yourself. And I know it can be hard and challenging, especially if you've been giving so much to other people. I myself have been that way too, where I forgot that I mattered because I was putting out so much energy for others, not because I felt I had to, but because I wanted to. But the thing is, we deserve the same love, time, energy that we give others. And we deserve that as well for ourselves. So today is just a gentle, loving reminder to give some time for you. So, how do you do that? How do you remind yourself that you matter too? Because it's easy for me to just say, hey, you matter. And how are you going to believe me? Right? Like, how, like me just sitting here and saying it on my cozy couch in my office talking to you. How does that even help, right? Well, it partly motivates you and reminds you. I also want to remind you that you're not alone, that I am constantly reminding myself that I matter. I listen to affirmations and motivational books, and I have my own tools. I meditate, move my body, and practice yoga. And it's so important for my well being because when I don't take care of myself, my needs, my wants, all the things, I feel really crappy. And then I have less to give to others. And then I beat myself up for not giving more to people. So it's this huge cycle. So I really think it's important to remember that you matter too. And doing the steps. So here, I have wrote them down. So let me just take a sip of my coffee. And what can you do? What can you do for you? What can you do right now for you? And this is exciting because it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can take just a few minutes a day, baby steps. I'm not asking you to move mountains here, just taking a baby step towards loving yourself just a smidgen more today. So you can take today, looking at your calendar or your time, take 15 minutes for you or more if you feel called to. But it really is even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 to take time for you. So I've been intermittent fasting for years now. And then I kind of got backtracked where I just was sticking to the 16-hour fast or 18. And then I slowly got back into 24. But here's the thing, I just did a 36 again. But if I would have just started with 36-hour fast, it would have been a nightmare. It would have been brutal on my body, my mindset, the whole thing. Like intermediate fasting or anything. It's taking steps, little baby steps to get you to your goal. So maybe you want to have a whole day to yourself, or you're just trying to figure out, like, how do I even make time for me? You can start with 5 minutes. I really encourage you to try and find 15 if possible. But if you're like, Jody, that's like insane, I can't do it. If you're just starting out, that's okay. 5 minutes. This isn't about beating yourself up, stressing yourself out about it. It could just be like locking the bathroom door and grabbing a book before you go in there and just sit somewhere on the floor, wherever. I sometimes, if I need a moment, especially when my kids are now older, where I seem like I have to actually hide myself sometimes. I will sit on the carpet in our bathroom, like the one near the sink, and just sit on the ground and just take a 5 minute break. Like if I'm just feeling overwhelmed. Thankfully, I have a lot of morning routines, but this comes in when school break is happening and the kids are home 24/7 for 2 weeks or spring break, any of the breaks, I have to be really mindful of how I'm spending my time and energy. And sometimes I slip up and then I'm like, oh, I'm overwhelmed and I need those 5 minutes. Or we have a guest over and like a house guest overnight and I'm just going, sending out more energy than I'm out normally do. And we're out of rhythm and routine and things. So then I sometimes just need to take a break. And I'll even just go in and have a shower, spend some time in there longer, not in the shower itself, but have the music on, shower, take my time. And that's kind of how I just kind of can roll my me time in when things are crazy or I'm feeling off balance. And really, a big step is just even noticing when you're off balance. And if you're anything like me, when I was going and giving, I didn't even know what was happening. And then when I slowed down, I'm like, oh, this is what's happening. And then I got to start getting to know myself better. And I think I know myself way better now than I did definitely a decade ago and even 5 years ago. And then the other thing is, we have seasons. So my kids are getting older now where I can leave them home for a couple hours and they can do their own thing. And I don't need to, you know, be there for every moment of their life. Now, I do love spending time with them. So I have this push and like pull thing where I'm like, I want to spend time with them, but I need to do this other thing too, or want to really. And so it's just being mindful of that as well. But we all have seasons. So when they were younger, I was very much having to spend like really mindful mini breaks of myself, like for myself. So you'll find you're in different seasons and you need different things for each season. Really, with these 15 minutes, what do you want to do in that time? Anything that brings you joy. Go for a walk, put some music on and just dance or sing, whatever brings you joy. Just sitting and being, enjoying a cup of coffee while it's hot. You mamas out there probably understand this so much. I remember drinking coffee, like it'd be cold. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I can't get a good cup of coffee. Because by the time you pour it, then you do something else and things. I really like to savor my first cup of coffee every morning. And sometimes it's with my kids now, but they honor my space and my time a little bit more because they're people. They're growing up and I can say, hey, I need this time for me. I can really communicate with them and it's really beautiful. When they're babies and toddlers, they need a little bit more extra on hands love and things like that. So it's just such a beautiful way to just kind of watch and grow myself, but also with my children. And I love showing them my needs and my boundaries and things because they're really good at setting boundaries for themselves now too. When they need a moment and space, they'll go, Mom, I'm just going to go up to my room and need some time to myself, or I'm going up to do something, it's drawing or whatever it may be. And it's just really beautiful to watch that what I'm doing helps them figure out their own boundaries as well. So, anyways, setting boundaries. This is actually coming out the week that I share all about boundaries in the VU community room. I talk about setting boundaries and things like that. And I've shared so many times before, but it's really being mindful of your boundaries and even just taking 15 minutes for yourself, setting that boundary for yourself and sharing that with others in your life that you live with. Like, I'm going to take a me break for 15 minutes or whatever it may be that you need to do. And I've discovered that it's easier said than done finding 15 minutes. It really comes down to starting to take steps to love yourself more. Kind of like a part A, part B situation or the cart before the horse. Finding time for you is so important so you can create a deeper loving relationship with yourself. And at the same time, it's understanding that you are worthy of your love and time. And it's making time for that. So it's creating a deeper loving relationship with yourself. And at the same time, understanding that you like 15 minutes or so is so needed for you to just slow down and see what you truly need or what's going on. And I say this with so much love because I've been there. Like I said, I was going. And I would plan so much that when I even met my husband, I had such a schedule that I couldn't go out with him. Like we met on Wednesday and I couldn't find a schedule. I don't think that weekend, we met ballroom dancing at a lesson that we were taking, and we were each other's partners. And then, yeah, he asked me out, and I couldn't make time for our date because I overcommitted myself already for like a week or two in advance. Now, there was no lies at all. Like I literally overcommitted myself because I was like, I want to be busy. I want to go, go, go. And it was crazy. Anyway, so I understand. We sometimes tend to say yes to everything. Or in this case, like I just didn't want to be left by myself. I think it was after the holidays. I met him in January and I was just done with just sitting around over the holidays. I worked at a place where they shut down for the winter, or like at least scale back their hours. So I always took time off over the holidays. I was single and I was lonely. So I would just fill my time up with friends and activities. So much so that I couldn't go on a date. Oh, gee, like crazy, right? So I'm just telling you, I can relate. So it really came down to self love for me when I created that deeper, loving relationship with myself. And I'm still doing it today. I still have moments where I'm like, oh, Jody, like what's going on? You know? But when we lean into love for ourselves, we make the time for ourselves because we know that we matter. So, for instance, I used to hate working out because I only worked out to look good. I wanted to lose weight. Now I work out because of everything but losing weight. I work out for my mindset, my mental, like it just helps me stay focused. It helps me be less angry. It helps me manage my emotions better. It also makes me feel strong, empowered, and just more energetic. So sometimes we just need to do a little switch on something that we've looked at a certain way and realize, wait a second, we're worthy of this. And switching it around to a different thing instead of punishment, looking at working out as about losing weight and being punishment, or staying away from certain foods because I'm not worthy enough because I'm overweight and things like that. Instead of looking at it that way, flipping it around and go, I am so worthy of a healthy, awesome body that I want to take care of me. I want to take care of my body. And when we reverse things from a place of love instead of anger, fear, resentment, hatred towards ourselves, we can really start making healthy, amazing choices. So I went on a little longer than I anticipated. I want to remind you again that you matter. And if you want to go deeper, I have some really cool things happening. I have a self love gathering, and this is the first live event I've done in years. It's a virtual online event, so you can join anywhere across the world. And it's on December 30th. And all the details will be in the comment section. And check it out if you're interested. It's 2 hours where we're going to set our intentions for 2026 with so much love and respect for ourselves, and really just connecting to what you truly want to feel this coming year and just taking it deeper. So that's the one cool thing. I also have something that is awesome because it is self-paced. It's self-love on demand. It is a course in self-love where I break down the steps it took for me about a year or two, and then threw in some extra little bonuses that I wish I would have known sooner. So it didn't take me almost a decade to really love myself this way. And go after my dreams with so much heart and love instead of fear and worry. So I put that all into a self-paced course that you can do at any time. So I encourage you to look at that too. If you're like, oh, I want to know more about self-love, I want to go deeper on my self-love journey, check that out. So two cool things happening: the online virtual event, self-love gathering, setting your intentions for 2026, and a course in self-love where it really takes you step by step. And it's broken down in enough pieces that if you only have 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, there you go. And it kind of really helps you guide you and set you up for this beautiful journey. And then you know what you're going to do with those 15 minutes for yourself. Dive deeper into the world of you. And that might sound scary. And that's why I have a beautiful guided journey for you. So it's like you have me with you on your self love journey. And I share about my own personal struggles on my journey. So you know you're not alone. So if you're interested, please check it out. And next month, we will have another coffee chat. And hopefully, this time I'll come to you live. Take care and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks for joining me for a coffee or tea. Bye for now.